Hello everyone, welcome to Isha Reviews. I'm Isha and today I will be reviewing the Odyssey. This movie just released this weekend and this movie is 2 hours and 52 minutes long. It's directed by Christopher Nolan, stars Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, and Tom Holland in lead roles. The Odyssey focuses on Odysseus, the Greek king of Ithaca, played by Matt Damon, and his journey home after the Trojan War. He also encounters some mythical beings as he tries to reunite with his wife Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway. Also, this movie is an adaptation of Homer's ancient Greek epic poem, Odyssey. So I will be telling you the pros and cons of this movie so that all of you can decide if you want to watch this movie in theaters or not. So let's talk about the good. I love the cinematography and views. One thing I loved were the sunset views. Like there were scenes where there's the sunset and there was also the ship. They were like in the same scene, and it was just so nice to look at. I love sunsets, and when it's very colorful and bright and has those colors fading, it's very pretty to look at. I also love the fire in the night. There were scenes where when the scenes were like set in the dark, then there would be like fire, and it was also like always pretty to look at. Just like seeing that kind of view, I really liked that. So the second thing I liked were the interesting ideas for a period film. I know it's based on like possibly like real life and stuff and somewhat of a myth, but I did find some of these ideas very, very interesting, and I kind of do like that it was added into this movie. The first idea I liked was Cyclops, and Cyclops is a giant one-eyed creature who appears in the film, and he has like an eye like in the middle, and he's like blind. It's very tall, and he was like kind of weird looking, and it somewhat reminded me of E.T., the character. I've never watched that movie, but Cyclops like somewhat reminded me of it when I saw him like just the first time. But even though it's like Cyclops has one eye, like it's still somewhat reminded me of E.T. And in that scene, like Cyclops is like eating the humans. It was kind of hard to watch, but the idea was like interesting to add into the movie, adding Cyclops in there. So I liked that part of it. And then Circe is another character who's in the film, and she turns men into pigs like after she feeds them. The men are like really hungry, and they're like looking for food, and then she feeds them, and soon she turns them into pigs. I was not expecting that. It was like a very weird scene. It was very unpleasant to look at that. And I don't mean that in a bad way, and I do understand that not everything is about our comfort and happiness, because it's like you can't always make the audience happy. But the transformation of the men turning into pigs was like kind of slow and did look very realistic. It did not seem look like computer graphic kind of thing, so that was good. It was like kind of scary. Like these two parts did make the movie look like a horror film in my opinion, but it was still very interesting that way, and I do like that it was added in there because I was not expecting this stuff to happen, to like appear in the movie. I have to say, I actually listened to the full story like being explained in 25 minutes, like a couple of hours before watching the movie, and I did get some information in my head, but I still wasn't expecting these two characters to appear in the film, so that was interesting. So the third thing I liked about this movie was the music. The background score is composed. This music is composed by Ludwig Göransson, So I did not find the background score to be like addictive. So what I'm trying to say is I didn't find it to be addictive. It's not like something I'd listen to on loop, but I did feel that some of the music was very fitting to some of the scenes. Whenever there's like tension building, there was like this music playing, and it was like, it did really match the scene, and I did like feel the tension like when I was watching the movie. So I do think that Ludwig did a good job with the music in this movie. So let's talk about the bad. I'd say that there could have been better casting, but at the same time, I do understand it. And you might have heard the controversy, or like, not the controversy, but you know, like the discussion of like not casting actual Greeks for a movie that's based on like Greek people. And I do understand, like, I do agree that there should have been like actual Greeks like acting in this, because you have to like make it more realistic. But at the same time, I do understand that casting like certain actors in a movie can like really catch a person's attention. When you're casting people like unknown faces, then it can be hard to like catch the audience's attention. So I do kind of get what they were going for in this, but at the same time, I still do agree that there could have been like actual Greek people like acting in this movie. So overall, this was a good movie. I would recommend the film, and I would give it an 8 out of 10. This movie is beautiful to look at. Just like I said, the sunset was great, and so was the nighttime kind of scenes. It looked good. And the movie was also like interesting with some of the ideas that it had. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please tell me what you liked or did not like about my review. Please feel free to comment your opinions, and feel free to share if you've watched the movie. And once again, thank you for watching, and bye.